today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
Not exactly the start to the 2019 season that Drew Brees anticipated when he injured his thumb against the Rams in Week 2 and forced him to miss 5 weeks. The Saints did go 5-0 during his absence, and when he came back, they didn't miss a beat. Rallied him to another division title and got him into the playoffs. And late in the season, that's Peyton Manning for the most career touchdown passes.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
To Jared Cook.
These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the passing in the running game.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brees. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun. It's Brees. The open man is Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. From 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
41, Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd and 9, Breeze looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, don't adjust your sets at home. It may take a little while to get used to this, but here we go. For the first time in his post-Patriot life, Tom Brady takes the field as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Well, he'll get his home debut next Sunday against Carolina, but Tom Brady's first game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road, and you know the eyes of the NFL are all locked in on this game, trying to get used to the sight of Tom Brady in a Buccaneers uniform, leading Tampa Bay, hopefully, to the playoffs.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down.
A nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He completes it to Evans. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. This is caught by Evans. Brady call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
He's got Evans. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
And a Buccaneer first down.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Brady to Gronk, a familiar ring to that one, and it's a Buccaneers first down.
Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Gronkowski.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Brady to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. 3 yards remain for second down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Pass complete to number 13.
The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Matt Gay.
Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Drew Brees sacked. Brought down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Buccaneers 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Alvin Kamara.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Saints.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
On the carry.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara.
7-yard line.
And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Breeze to throw. Heavy rush, and down he goes. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about, really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end, this is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all about Tom Brady, a fresh start and infinite possibilities.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was second among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Here's Brady to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points.
Conversion is successful and makes the score Buccaneers 14. Saints 7.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Getting set to go again here, the Saints and Drew Brees. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league that first-round grades on him.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, it really is grades out. It's a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 20.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Pass. Complete.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Brady's thrown there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And we remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 2nd down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Breeze. Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Second and 10.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
To throw again. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete.
Brady.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 6 yards left on second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Brady. He completes it to Evans. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Brady.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. With it on the return, it's Logan. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady is complete to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays and stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Drew Brees sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah.
And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
Tampa Bay.
Couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
On the coverage.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Third down.
On 3rd down, Brady. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Harris now to return. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
30-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brees. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 16.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. Complete, Smith has it.
Brees.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds Cook. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Brees here finding Kamara. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the Bucs 13.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
now Brees on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and goal.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On the return, the Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Jones.
34-yard line. Ronald Jones.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
14.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Intended for.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Janoris Jenkins on the.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Shotgun now for Brady. Caught by Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Malcolm Jenkins on the tackle.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Brady going to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to Mike Evans.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Gay on for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and to make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Boy, a tight game like this. Fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Brees. And this is Cook with a grab. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun now for Brees. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pass complete here to Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down close to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 8-yard line.
To the end zone, it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And his kick is right through. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Brady to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is good. From 52 yards away, he gets it to go. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Buccaneers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.